Customer, we thank you for purchasing the lead fluid peristaltic pump. In India, Unigenetics Instruments is distributing these pumps for almost 2 years. Here we are trying to give a small demo of the machine on a video so that it helps to run the machine, though it's a very simple plug and play machine. So as you can see that you have purchased WT 300F model and the pump head is KZ25. KZ25 can take 4 types of tubings and their numbers are 36, then 35, 24 and 15. So 36 is a very big internal and OD tubing and the flow are very high in this. So as I said, this is your pump and this is your head. So the first thing what we will do is we will tell you how to load the tubing on the pump head. So you just have to open this and this becomes loose and you have to take this out, the top part. So here you can see that this is the tubing and these are the rollers. So this is a 4-roller head and you can see here there is a mark for different tubings. So for here we are using 36 number tubing. So for 36 number the last line is there, so this should match with this last line. If you are using a 15 number tubing, so this portion will come on the top line and you can adjust this with this screw. So here we are leaving at 36 number because we are using 36 number tube. So just put the tube and from the top just press this and maybe you will have to align this notch here. So we have loaded the tubing and just align this notch in this gap and press it down. So once it is pressed down, move this lever on the other side and the tubing gets locked. So make sure here like we have loaded the 36 number tubing. So the distance of this is as per the 36 number and on the other side also it is like this. If you will load some other syringes, with the help of this screw you can adjust the distance and move it up and down. So here we are leaving for 36. Okay. So now the tubing is loaded and I am putting this tube in the source and that is your waste. So just put the power on to the machine. On the back end side there is a one on-off switch. So put it to 1 and the machine gets energized. This is a very simple machine and touch screen is there. So let us go through the various keys what are available. This key is for the clockwise and anti-clockwise movement. You can rotate the head clockwise or anti-clockwise. Like at this point of time this is a clockwise movement. If you want to rotate anti-clockwise, means from this side it will suck and this side it will dispense. You press it and you can see that the direction is anti-clockwise. Again I am making it clockwise. This is a flushing function. If you want to flush the tubing very fast with your solvent, you can press it, flushes it very fast. And this is a start and stop. And this is your mode key, which is a very important key. Before that, I will just tell you these 5 keys on the top on the touch screen. The first one is keypad lock, so that these keys will be locked. So I am unlocking it. This is your buzzer or alarm. I am putting it off now. And this third key is your mode control key. If you want to use the machine with some external mode, then you can select this, but in the lab you will have to always select the internal mode. And this key, fourth key, is if you are doing some runs where some volumes are accumulated, you can clear all the volumes and all the times. So return. Now the last key is your parameter key. In these two functions are very important. One is the setup and the second is your calibrate. In the setup you will select your head and tubing. So I press setup. I will select my pump head. So with these up and down arrows you can move up and down. So at this moment my pump head is KZ25. So I have selected KZ25, okay. And tube, my tubing number is 36, so I have selected 36. With 36 number tubing, the minimal flow is 1 ml per minute and the maximum flow is 3500 ml per minute. That is 3.5 liters per minute. So it gives a huge flow. End and return. Now there is one more important function in this pump, that is calibrate. Suppose you are selecting a flow of 500 ml per minute and you think that it is not giving 500 ml per minute, so you can calibrate the machine. You go to the calibrate, and if you want to calibrate for 500 ml, what you have to do, that you will have to run the machine for 500 ml per minute and say your flow comes 510 ml per minute. So you go here, and say 510, or say in the first one you were getting 490, so you enter 490. After entering the correct values, go to next, return, and the machine has calibrated on its own. Okay, so this is called a smart pump. Smart pumps means it can do so many things without any human intervention. So for those smart functions, let us come to the last key, that is a mode key. Mode key so I am pressing the mode key. So there are four modes: flow mode, volume mode, time mode, and copy mode. So I'm going to the first mode first, that is the flow mode. So let us see what we can do in the flow mode. Flow mode is a very simple mode where you just give your flow and run it. Now the next mode is volume mode. This is interesting. In the volume mode, we can set the flow and we can set the volumes and we can set the time interval, and this machine will run for this volume 100 ml, then it will wait for 0.5 seconds, and then again it will run for 100 ml, and then again it will wait for 0.5 seconds. For that, the T has to be kept at 0. So suppose I have given 500 ml per minute. With a flow of 500 ml per minute, 100 ml volume is set and 0.5 is the gap. So let us see how it does. So I've set all these functions and I will say start. So what it will do, it will run for the time till the time it fills 100 ml. So maybe 12 seconds. Then it will wait for 5 seconds. Now the pump is stopped for 5 seconds. And now again it will run for 12 seconds so that 100 ml is dispensed. So it's a nice function out there. So you can see that the volume is coming, then it stops. Okay, I'm stopping it. So the next mode is the time mode. In time mode, you can select your flow and you can select your time for how much time you need this flow, and you can select the interval time also, like 4 seconds. T has to be 0. So what it will do, it will dispense for 8 seconds with a flow of 20 ml per minute, then it will stop for 4 seconds, then again it will dispense for 8 seconds with a flow of 20 ml per minute. Let us see how it does. I am starting it. So for 8 seconds it will dispense with a flow of 200 ml per minute. Now it will stop for 4 seconds, now again for 8 seconds. So this thing will keep on going. So these are the very good functions. And then last function is copy. Copy is again an interesting function. Suppose you want to dispense 100 ml and you want to split 100 ml per minute, and you want to split into say 4 parts. So you want to dispense 25 ml. So what it will do, and the time gap is 5 seconds. So what it will do, that after each cycle it will wait for 5 seconds. So it will dispense 25 ml, then wait, then 25 ml, then wait. It will dispense 25 ml in 4 cycles. If you want to dispense say 100 ml in 4 cycles with a gap of 5 seconds, now it will do that. Let's see. So in each cycle it will dispense 25 ml. 25 ml it will dispense, then it will stop for 5 seconds, 25 ml, 5 seconds, wait, like that. So it will dispense 25 ml. So again second dispense, it will again dispense 25 ml. In 15 seconds it is dispensed, now again waiting for 5 seconds. So these are the very, very good functions, and that is why this pump is called a smart pump. So I hope that this video has helped you in running the pump, but still if you have any problems or you have any queries, feel free to contact us. We are always happy to support our customers. Thank you.